Okay, we have all the pieces. Let's put the tunnel book together. I have the two side panels that will be mirror image of each other with tabs that will cut to hold the free-floating panels, interior panels. And then our model book will have 4 panels total. So a back, a front, and then 2 centers. The side panels will glue the first one like this. You can have a reveal if you want, and maybe you do because of the shape situation, something like that, but I usually glue on top. Same with the back. You have a choice of gluing the panel this way or revealing it to the back. If you're putting a hardcover on, you can reveal it to the back. And then the tabs will be cut from starting from the mountain fold of the exterior of the side panel. And it's important that they're not cut from coming out from here because I'll throw off the book. So I always make a model of the accordion fold so I know that I'm not going to make a mistake. And I made this model that you guys can copy. And I always write where I'm going to glue because that's also insurance to not make a mistake. So I'll have layer 2. The back of layer 2 will be glued to the back of this panel, and then the back of layer 3 will be glued to the back of the other panel. You can also reveal the tab decoratively if you want to. These tabs are rectangular. You can make your tab any size. That might relate to your book. You could have 2 tabs. Don't make them too close to the edges, otherwise they'll compromise the structural integrity of the book. Since I have circular-ish cutouts, I think I'm going to make my tabs a semicircle. And they can go all the way to the bottom or not. You know, I could make it all the way down there. So I'll put layer 2. For a model, I tend to make it go not all the way to the bottom, especially if I'm making a rectangle, just so it's obvious as to where you're going to cut the shape, and so you don't cut the shape out or cut it from the wrong direction. And then the back, I think I want to have the back this way. And the universal line for put glue here. Okay. Now I can copy this onto my next one, front. Freehand draw my tab. I think it's a good idea to write all over the parts of your book that you need to label them, because then you don't second guess yourself in the studio. I can speak for myself. I try not to second guess myself in the studio because I just want to enjoy my art making practice and not think that I might have done it wrong and then have to go back to my notes and all that. And again, it's a model, so it's not perfect. I think I make about 4 to 6 models per project because I often don't know what I want to do until I can see it happening. Alrighty. So I start with the middle panels, and then I do the front and back. I'll explain why in a minute. So I'm going to glue layer number 3 first, and then layer number 2. A glue stick. Make sure it goes flat. Make sure it's lined up. And these are going to stack properly and not be cockeyed on each other. I try to lay it flat so that the tension on both sides is appropriate. Sometimes I'll use a weight to weight down the other side. So from side to side you need proper tension. Otherwise you get a bow. Okay, then I do the back, and then I'll do the front. And the reason why I wait is I was gluing the interior panels on the inside of the fold, and because of the thickness of the paper, they're pushed slightly into the book. The back panel and front panel will be on the outside of the folds, and if I try to line them up, there's a possibility that the tension's not going to be right. So I always do those last. Sounds counterintuitive, but it actually works pretty well. And again, try to line the book up so that you don't get askew and you don't get proper, inappropriate tension. And now I glue the front panels. If you want to do them one at a time, that's fine. Hold them down. Line it up. And this little image, put that somewhere. And there's my tunnel book. I like the circular tabs that work out. All right, try it yourself. Have fun.